Rage is an oppressed child emotion housed deep within our bodies, minds, and spirits. Throughout this book, I will refer to her as our inner rage child. We tend to react to our rage child as an emotional enemy to be eliminated, a fire to be feared. More accurately, our rage child is a natural resource of misused energy, and she exists whether we acknowledge her or not. She is the daughter of our traumas, the twin of our shame, the burden of our denied histories, the foreign language of our emotional pain, and the wisdom that helps us heal. Our rage child is at once a young and old emotion. Young because she is tied to our personal childhood traumas that have been suppressed. Old because she is an accumulation of unresolved anger and shame, some of which has been passed on for many generations. Few of us realize how much rage we have and how rage controls our lives. We feel trapped in a revolving door of conflicting emotions, victims of our own and others' rage, yet socialized to be ashamed of our natural response to it. Sadly, we tend to turn rage inward against ourselves. We fail to understand that the ongoing, often subconscious struggle to repress rage causes suffering and drains our life force. Whether we are ignorant or aware does not change the fierce truth that most of us are enraged, with good reason, and the fires of rage continue to burn within us with or without our acknowledgement or permission. Rage, not anger. Rage and anger are often regarded as the same emotion, but they are distinct experiences. Anger is primarily associated with a current injustice, dislike, or disappointment, a driver cutting in front of you without signaling, a disagreement at work, annoyance at a clerk who forgot to give you correct change, an argument over who said what. We have some control over what we are experiencing and some ability to leave the situation or create a more desirable outcome. Rage is an accumulation of anger, an experience that is primarily physical and rooted to unresolved or unknown traumas that shamed us in childhood. Rage is a visceral and instinctive response when we feel we have little or no control over what is threatening or harming us. When we are enraged, our experience is beyond anger and rarely brings healing relief. We will discover in the following chapters that anger, referred to as defiance, is one of 6 disguises of rage. Many of us do not act out or show our rage and anger. These are feelings that we experience within, at times may express outwardly, but more commonly hide or deny. Over time, we become capable of hiding our experiences of rage and anger from others, and even from ourselves. Trauma gives birth to rage. Trauma gives birth to rage, an experience of severe emotional shock that causes substantial and lasting damage to our psychological well-being. Trauma is experienced as being intensely overwhelmed by a perceived threat or actual harm.